this hurts. Those monsters came out of nowhere. Thank you both for your help. Who are you?
Hi there.
So...
Nope, this is between us. He's the one you should be thanking. All right.
Strike a pose!
Careful. There could be more monsters to come.
Right. Time to shine!
Okay, almost there now. One final push.
Let the world come alive! Shower me with praise!
All right,
Many thanks. There were so many monsters.
the route should be safe from here on out.
Sure thing.
Worry no more, good sir.
Good to know. As you always seem to be cleaning up for other people behind the scenes. Must keep you pretty busy. Speaking of, I'm going to...
Ah, that rings a bell. Not a problem. Oh,
one other thing. I heard Sakai gave...
is that...
Think nothing of it. Goodbye.
Okay, this problem is halfway solved. That was the... Making weapons involves purchasing raw materials. The iron ore trade is actually what I was discussing with him just now. On the surface, not a whole lot, I'll admit. But before that, time to go visit another old friend.
Yasutake sent someone.
Really? What?
You betcha. The guy owes me.
But as I recall, So, if we sever ties with him...
In principle, that's how it works. I'm just a small timer, you know? People like me need.
Come on now, let's work some...
Well,
For starters, I'd say that's plenty for now. You don't want to go biting off more than you can chew, right?
you. If you bring me some Noctilucous Jade, I'll get my.
Great. Okay,
Plenty. You know, Toma? I sure hope the.
don't you worry.
That's good to hear. Okay, I'll be see.
People whose attention is always focused on other people's weaknesses. Let's head...
What do we do now?
We could try,
I highly doubt that. And again,
but the samurai spirit.
we serve the head of the clan.
Is anyone...
There's nothing we can do about it. I apologize.
I apologize!
Huh?
I apologize! Forgive me.
What's going on here?
Toma! I was completely in the wrong. However much you...
And without any duds this time?
None! None whatsoever! Please!
Since you've promised not to sneak in any fakes this time around, go ahead with the shipment.
Okay! I'll deliver the goods.
You see what I mean? Getting things... All right, with that...
Why was he apologizing?
What's going on here? That's strange.
Okay, the floor... Next, I need to... I only took one day off, but look how much... You remember. So, the solution in this case was to cut... The Yashiro Commission doesn't have the authority to meddle in the business world, but when he realized he couldn't shift his product, then I just had to make sure he caught wind of what the cause of his problems was, so he'd seek us out to make an apology. It's no big deal. I know you'd like people to look up to me more. I'm just the housekeeper. You feel indignant for my sake when you... For me, that's enough. Thanks for your help in averting a potential crisis.
Haven't seen Toma in a while.
Probably something.
Exactly. Today, it's time for a hard-earned... There's too much going on. You're still my guest after all, and I'd like to... I keep thinking, since I'm... But despite that, So, what do you usually prefer? Sounds like a plan. I don't really feel like spending... In which case, there's nowhere better to sit. I'll head over there right... Oh, welcome. Since it's about time to eat, so please. And I can't claim to compete with the likes of... what's wrong? You look shocked. Whoa, there's been a... I admit, I may have added a few weird things to that hot... For normal meals, I cook normal dishes. I am a housekeeper. Anyway, please... Well, seems like you're welcome. When you're... Take your cape, for example. If you ignore them, sooner or later the whole... Let me sew it up for you later. Speaking of housekeeping, I can say with cleaning, cooking, and mending are among my greatest... What is it? Wait, you're... I'm not sure. I just don't think it's realistic to change people's perception of me just by With that being said, life maintenance is important. You have to look... You know what? Let's give it a try. You think so? If I'm going to end up with a lot of students, tables and chairs I can sort out easily enough. Are you sure? That once we have all our essentials, we can figure... I really hope Great. As it happens, so...
Yep.
Welcome to Ogre. Looking to buy some fabric?
It sounds
Oh,
Well, where the problem is, I'm not sure. Among other things, I'll be teaching some handy sewing techniques. So, do you think you'd be able to...
of course. It'd be my pleasure. And thank you. As it happens, several after I've closed up for the day, I'll go and the only thing is, I'm not sure there's enough of them for a
Yuko. So she hasn't...
If I remember correctly, she with your housekeeping
Great. Thanks for... All right. Let...
Honestly, my husband doesn't lift a finger around the house. The moment he's home on his day off, it's shoes off and straight to...
Ugh, I have one of those. I know his work is tiring, but recently I've been really.
They act like it's our job, just because we do...
hello, lady.
Oh, that would be me.
I'm Toma. We're looking to start a housekeeping...
Housekeeping?
That's right, yes. We'll be teaching a whole bunch of handy housework tips. The class is free, of course. The only
What do
I think this is.
Well, I'll be straight with you, ladies. I believe the classes are free for a limited time only, right, Traveler? So far, attendance has been a little on the slow side, so we decided to, after the trial period comes to an end, and if you're still
I see. But I have a question.
Oh, not at all. It's open to people of all genders, and you've got to know how to look after yourself.
Well said. In that case, I'll...
Me too. Oh, and while you're at it, I'm sure older folks like.
Thank you, Toma.
All right, I'll see if I can...
Housekeeping? I was handy. You're very young. Are you quite sure you're up to the task of teaching?
I will do my very best. As housekeeper for the Kamisato clan, I've been
Very good, young. If you're as good as you claim to be, I will encourage everyone I know to attend your classes. And if I find you're...
What can I say? Well then, that... To be honest, with this being I just hope it goes well. So, what do you think the turnout will be like? I sure hope so. This is the weirdest feeling. Housekeeping has always been something I do alone, but...
I'm sure the Kamisato clan will be fine.
Welcome, one and all. This is my first. I'd like to start from the theory, if I may, and talk a little bit about why mastering the
Quick, come in. Toma started the class already. Well, of course. No one's ever. I saved you a place. Please take a seat.
The way I see it, housekeeping is a unique skill set that nowhere are these skills more pertinent than in the context of a marital relationship. If you can't look after yourself properly, that burden ends up,
What the?
Huh?
I brought him. Didn't you?
Wipe that look off your face.
No.
Darling.
Hello, teacher.
For the love of...
well, hello. Well, let's keep going. To keep up with housework on an ongoing basis, you either have to love everything about it, or you need a few tricks up your sleeve to make things... excuse me, I like to see active engagement in my lessons. That is, unless some of you are looking to stay behind.
Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Haven't seen Toma. We have people like also.
Oh. Well, no wonder. What...
Sorry, haven't slept. Wait, what are you all doing?
We're busy.
Well, thank you, Jen. Sorry I'm a little late. Something came up. Yep, no big deal though. People, if a little private gossiping helps them let off some steam, well, good for them. Wouldn't you agree? Exactly. Today it's time. You're still my guess after. I keep thinking, since I'm the. But despite that, so what do you? Sounds like a plan. I don't really. Oh, since it's about time to eat. All right, then. If we're only opening this up to the yacht, tables and chairs I can sort out easily enough. Let's start by asking around.
Housekeeping, you know, since it's Toma, unfortunately, I have quite a lot going on over the next...
Oh, no problem at all.
Thanks, Toma. Also, this isn't really my place, but as the Kamisato clan's butler, I'm sure...
Sure. Let...
Ah, Toma. And again, has something.
Oh, not at all.
A housekeeping class. I'm guessing you intend to open the class up to the. In which case, why don't you? Seeing is believing, after all. You could spend a long time trying to convince them with words alone, or you could.
I like Furuta's suggestion. In which case, heck, let's get started. Fire it up! And the flowers will really flourish now that the weeds are gone. While we're here, though, we should water the trees. We had a lot of spectators, huh? Either way, I usually handle all of this stuff on my own. But having you join me well, here's hoping. I'll set out some Welcome. With things like, well then, it looks like I'm all yours for this class. I also want to take this opportunity to teach you how to knit a sweater. But really, it doesn't bother me at all. People are always going to talk. It's in their nature. But that's enough about all. Let's start with the classic stockinette stitch. Put your thumb on the yarn here. You learn pretty quick. Exactly, just like that. Now, scarves are always a great choice. Just imagining it more.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
I keep thinking, but so, you want to go out for a stroll? If you like cats and dogs, I go there pretty much every time I have a day off. Feeling that, Narukami Island will be packed back. Which one are you feeling? There's a sakura tree in Hanamizaka. I need to grab a few things, though. This is a pretty good... There are tons of stray cats and dogs here. It just sort of became a tradition over time. You think so? Well, feed them enough times. Not only that, you'll also start to feel that they're your responsibility. Why don't you try feeding them? I brought some of their favorite food just so you could get into their... They'll still run away if they find someone threatening. You're an approachable person, and... This is a pretty good... There are tons of It just sort of became a tradition. You think so? Well, that didn't take long. Some of the dogs are even showing their belt. Well, you'll rarely see Tarumaru. Speaking of ninja dogs, I actually saw one. Well, that's the thing. They rare. After retiring, most ninja dogs are taken in. It's extremely rare to find them on their own in the wild, so it makes me. Believe I tried establishing some trust by pet. Still, I don't want to give up on it. That would be great. Even though it's not, it seems to sit in the same spot on the beach all day. Ultimately, bringing it back to the Yashiro Commission. Or, we could even bring it back. Well...
Safe and sound.
Oh, see it? Judging by the breed and apparel, it's looking a little more docile. Oh, you should stay a few paces behind me. Here, doggy. Good. Oh, you're a vicious little... Look at you. Wait, you don't have to come back with us, but you're not worried it's poisoned, are you? See? Delicious. Come on, just have a bite. Looks like it has zero intention. Maybe it's something in the sea, or something nearby that's got him on. You think he was attacked by monsters? People do tend to lose their appetite in dangerous situations. Maybe thanks for helping out.
Strike a pose! Let my name echo in song! Shower me with praise!
Oh, here, you've gotta want to eat a little something now. Whatever's on your mind, you can tell me and... Reach. And there I was, thinking that I was the one who didn't Well, to me, this proves that it's simply time to head back to the Yashiro Commission headquarters. That's right. The Shumatsuban only answer to the Yashiro Commissioner, Kamisato Ayato. However, I was talking to Commissioner Ayato. That doesn't mean I can mobilize the Shumatsuban to do my bidding, of course. Oh, alright, there's a good dog. It's much safer here now, see? We're gonna leave now.